Hello and welcome to Clerk of Court Live. My name is Sherry Chatz. I am the Chief Deputy Clerk for the Law Division for the Honorable Dorothy Brown, Clerk of the Circuit Court of Cook County, and I will be your host this evening. You may view Clerk of Court Live on CAN TV Channel 21 or online at cantv.org/hotline. This is a live call-in show and we welcome questions and comments from our audience. The number is 312-738-1060. So please feel free to call in. Please note the Honorable Dorothy Brown, Clerk of the Circuit Court of Cook County, office location information. We are headquartered in the Daly Center at 50 West Washington, right here in downtown Chicago, Illinois, with other locations throughout Cook County. Our telephone number is 312-603-5031, and our website is www.cookcountyclerkofcourt.org. Today, I'm happy to introduce this week's guest, which is none other than Paul Thomas, Chief Deputy Clerk of both the Juvenile Justice and Child Protection Division. Paul will share information about the upcoming 2019 Second Chance Expungement Summit. Specifically, he will discuss the topic of juvenile expungements. The summit itself will be held at Westinghouse College Prep High School, which is located on the west side of Chicago, on Saturday, June 1st, 2019. Welcome, Paul.
Thanks, Sherry. It's nice to be back with you again.
Yes, I think this is our,
Fourth
Yeah,
time?
I think so. Fourth time together.
Clerk of Court Live to talk about the Expungement Summit, and it's a pleasure to be with you again.
Thank you so much. We can't wait to just tap into the wealth of knowledge that you have to share with our audience.
All right.
So first and foremost, I want to ask if you would tell the audience a little bit about the overall 2019 Second Chance Expungement Summit.
Well, the Second Chance Expungement Summit will be held Saturday, June 1st, 2019 at Westinghouse College Prep High School, and that's located at 3223 West Franklin Boulevard in Chicago. The doors open at 8:30 and close exactly at 6 o'clock. Most important thing this year is we have a new process of registering for the event, for the Expungement Summit.
Now, I know that there's a little something different this year, and there's a new advanced registration process.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that and how it differs from the prior expungement summits?
The prior summits, you had to show up and you would get processed at the front door. It had a little lag in it and it made it run a little longer. This time, you go online, you upload your rap sheet, and you register at www.cookcountyclerkofcourt.org/second chance.
Okay, so that pre-registration will save you time.
Save you time, and you will move through the process because it gives us a chance to do your background and all your searches before the day of the expungement.
Okay, because I know in prior years, as I've been there for the past, 16 or 17 expungement summits, you know, the first thing in the morning is that we'll have a line of, customers waiting to be serviced. And it was like a triage to where we were trying to figure out who had what to expunge.
And this year we're eliminating that triage.
Oh, nice.
We're just doing an electronic triage, let's put it that way.
Okay.
If you do not register for the Expungement Summit, if you do not register, your petition you cannot fill out a petition to expunge. So you must register and be able to fill out a petition to expunge.
Oh, okay.
Now we will give you information on the expungement process and on how to seal your record, but you will not be able to file expungement on that day if you don't register. So register.
So question, as we all are aware, everyone may not see the details, they might not read the flyers and they may just hear word of mouth, there's another expungement summit and they may show up. Is there a limit to the amount of individuals that can register? And then the second question would be, if you do still show up and you didn't register, can you receive any services at all?
First of all, there is a limit. The cutoff is 500 people in the
Okay.
registration.
Okay.
If you show up without your information, we will still talk to you. You will still get information about the expungement and about how to seal. You just will not be able to file an expungement on that day.
Okay, will you still be able to consult with attorneys?
Yes, you can still see attorneys.
Okay,
We even have a job fair. You can walk
participate
around
in.
and participate in
Okay.
that, but you just will not be able to file an expungement.
Okay, and I believe there are usually presentations as well.
Yes.
You can participate in
You
that.
can participate in the presentations.
Okay, so it'll be pretty much like an informational session for
Right.
you. You just won't be able to be
Exactly.
processed. Okay, well, that's definitely a huge difference from prior years. So
Yes.
hopefully everyone is reading the flyers and they're tuning into the show and spreading the word that you must pre-register for this year's Expungement Summit. It's for the benefit of everyone.
Yes, the word of the day is register.
Register, register, register.
Yes.
Well, hopefully that resonates. Now, tell me once again the complete steps again to register in advance.
To
If you could
register in
reiterate that.
advance, you log on to www.cookcountyclerkofcourt.org/second chance, upload your rap sheet, and register at that website.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. Another great question I have is, what if a person does not have a scanner and a computer to complete the necessary, registration materials? What options do they have?
There are sites that will help you fill out your registration, help you with your registration. And the following is North Lawndale Employment Network, 3936 West Roosevelt Road in Chicago, Illinois. Teamwork in Inglewood, 815 West 63rd Street, suite number 2, in Thread. That's 11320 South Hawsett Street. All those sites are outreach that you can go in and they will help you log on, upload your documents, and register for the Expungement Summit.
Excellent. Thank you so much for that. Now, you've been in, with the clerk's office for over 20 years, correct? Primarily in the juvenile,
juvenile division.
Why is the Expungement Summit so important for people with juvenile records?
It's like they say, a second chance. It's rare that you get a second chance in life. And you have our office, the clerk's office, going the extra mile to help you clean up your record. So you can get a car loan, so you can get a student loan, so you
Okay.
can get housing. With a background, you can't get any of that. So that eliminates you from half of the things life has to offer. You're eliminated from that just by having an arrest record.
Okay.
So by cleaning that up, that gives you a fresh start.
So we're basically helping individuals to exercise the rights that they have.
That they have,
Because
exactly.
you have to be entitled to an expungement,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Okay, all right, very good to know. Again, this is useful information. So many times, individuals think, it's the end of the road. They don't know what rights and, services that are offered or provided. And I know that having juvenile records can definitely be a roadblock to,
Yes, to anything.
receiving education
Yes.
as well as employment. And we definitely, want to make a change with that as well.
That's correct.
Thank you. Now, once again, you have to be eligible for, expungement, correct? What type of juvenile cases are eligible to be expunged?
I'll make it easier this way. I say there's only 3 things that cannot be expunged
Okay.
as a juvenile.
What would those be?
First one is first-degree murder. Can't expunge that.
Okay,
Cannot expunge driving under the influence, DUI.
okay,
In any case where you have to register under the sex offender registry, cannot be expunged.
okay.
Everything else can be expunged as a juvenile.
Oh, wonderful. Now, is there a difference between expunging and sealing? And if so,
There is no
What-
sealing process for the juveniles. Juvenile cases are filed under seal.
okay,
So they don't have to go through a sealing process. Just the expungement process is for a juvenile.
okay. So sealing is more applicable
To
to
the
adult
adults, yes.
cases? Okay, well, that's very helpful to know. Now, in many instances, juveniles may be arrested but not charged. What does that mean? And do they still need to go through the steps of expungement?
Yes, they do. Although you don't charge, you have the arrest that's on your record. So you
Okay.
have to expunge the fact that you were brought into the police department.
Okay,
And all you have to do is fill out your expungement. You come down to 1100 South Hamilton,
okay,
Juvenile Court Building. We cannot help you fill out your expungement, but we have lawyers there who will help you fill out your expungement. You don't need a rap sheet. You can get your rap sheet on the premises, fill out the expungement, get your court date, and just return on a date of court.
okay. Now, in terms of rap sheets and criminal, history
Histories.
records,
Yes.
where can those be obtained, if not on site on the day of the expungement summit?
You can obtain your rap sheets or criminal history from any of the Chicago Police Departments or suburban arresting agencies. Any agency where you've been arrested, you can receive a rap sheet or you can receive your criminal information.
Okay, so that would be, they would have to go in person at the
Go in
city of
person
Chicago?
for juveniles, it's 8:30 to 3, and they're free
Okay,
for the city of Chicago. Suburbs will not give you a rap sheet, but they will give you your arrest history.
Okay.
And that is all you would need to fill out your expungement packet.
okay. And I see here from the flyer that we have, in terms of obtaining your rap sheet from the Chicago Area Police Department, the location is 3510 South Michigan.
Yes,
And that would be Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. for fingerprinting. They're closed Saturday, Sunday, and holidays.
correct.
In terms of identification, I'm referencing this as well. You must bring a valid state
State ID.
driver's license or state
State ID
identification
for
card.
yes.
Okay, so that's your government-issued
ID.
identification.
Correct.
And the processing fee, again,
There
is,
is no fee for juvenile expungement, but there is a fee for an adult rap sheet, no fee
Okay.
for juvenile rap sheet.
oh, that's another important
Yes,
difference.
rap
Now,
sheets are free for juvenile.
okay, for the rap sheets. So there is no processing fee for juveniles for rap
Correct.
sheets? Okay, all right. So the forms, you just have to complete them there. Fingerprinting, you don't pay fees for fingerprinting as
No.
well? Okay, and the record pickup is still 5 business days?
Unless you come to the juvenile courthouse, it's the same day.
Okay, so
It's
you
the
have
same
that
day.
option as well?
Yes.
Okay, so you don't necessarily have to wait for this expungement summit?
Correct. You can
Once a
come to the
year, you
juvenile
can come every day?
Every day.
Okay, that's
Or
specified?
5 days a week.
5
Monday
days a
through
week,
Friday,
right, okay.
8:30 to 4.
Thank you for clarifying
For the
that. We do
attorney
get the
general.
weekends off.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Now, in terms of fees, did we touch on that earlier?
Yes, there's no fees for juvenile expungement.
There once were, correct?
It was once $124.
Okay, that's
So
pretty
now-
significant.
It's free for this year. Now, next year, we don't know what's gonna happen.
Okay.
But 2019, your juvenile expungement is free. So
Okay.
take advantage of that.
Definitely, definitely. We would definitely want to take advantage of that. Now, also, there's also been talks and discussions of automatic expungements. Are you familiar with those?
Yes.
Or can you differentiate the
Yes.
ones that are available or automatic and what that means?
All right, there are two types of automatic expungements. There's one type where you have an automatic expungement at the probable cause hearing. That means you were arrested, you came in before the judge, they were finding of no probable cause.
Okay.
That case is automatically expunged.
Okay.
You don't have to do anything. The judge will fill out the order, send it to us, we certify it, we give it to you, we send it to the police, we send it to the state police, and you're done.
Okay.
Second one is where you went to trial and there was a finding of no delinquency.
Okay.
That case is eligible for automatic expungement. And the same process, the judge will do the expungement order, we will certify it, you get a copy, and we serve the state in Chicago.
Okay, and just to clarify, is there any initiation, on the individual themselves for this process to start?
None at all.
None at all?
None at all.
Okay. Do you know the time frame that this usually happens?
This is in court every day. If you get arrested, they bring you in, there's no probable cause, the case is expunged on the same day.
Oh, wow.
Yes, that's why it's called automatic.
Wonderful.
Yes,
So no
that's
effort
something-
required on your part? On the part of the individual?
Exactly, no effort
Okay.
required.
Okay. You just follow up with the office just to check to make sure?
They will
Okay.
receive a letter 4 to 6 weeks after
Okay.
from the state saying that your case has been expunged.
Okay. Right, wonderful. Well, once again, I want to bring to the attention of everyone the information on how to obtain your rap sheet from the Chicago Police Department. And that would be to come in person to the City of Chicago building at 3510 South Michigan Avenue. And that's Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. for fingerprinting. You must bring a valid state driver's license and or a state identification card. There is no processing fee for juveniles. And you will have to complete the forms using pen or pencil if you have that. And fingerprinting will take place there as well, no fees. And then, there's record pickup, and you have a couple of options for those as well. All right. In terms of some of the programs that are going to be offered in terms for juveniles at the Expungement Summit, are there any specifically targeting juveniles which differentiate from, the adults?
No.
None at all?
It's a job workshop
Okay.
that the juveniles can participate in,
Okay.
but I think everything runs same for both juvenile and criminal.
Okay. All right. Well, again, I want to also make sure that we cover and discuss the Second Chance Adult and Juvenile Expungement Summit. If you need assistance with online registration, if you want to reiterate that again for us, Paul?
Yes, if you need assistance with online registration, you can go to North Lawndale Employment Network. That's 3936 West Roosevelt Road in Chicago. Teamwork in Inglewood, 815 West 63rd Street, Suite 2, in Thread. That's 11320 South Halsted Street, Chicago, Illinois, 60628. Each one of these are Monday through Friday. North Lawndale is Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5. Teamworks in Inglewood is Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. And Thread is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 to 2.
Wonderful, and thank you for reiterating that information as well. Another question that I thought would be helpful to inquire about is, just a clarification, if a juvenile record itself is considered as a criminal conviction.
No.
So we hear conviction a lot, and what is that? Yeah, what
A
is
juvenile arrest or petition is considered as a delinquency.
that? Okay,
It's preferable to it can be, if you're an adult, it would be an adult conviction, but by being a juvenile, it's just a delinquency
okay,
petition.
okay, all right. Now, what if someone needs help completing the expungement forms?
On site at the Expungement Summit and at the Juvenile Courthouse, there are attorneys who are there who will work for free, who are helping you for free, and it's very rare that you find an attorney that
Right.
will work for free. But we have them at the courthouse, and we will also have them at the Expungement Summit to help you.
Wow, so you can file for free
So you
and
can-
get assistance for free?
Exactly.
This is definitely something that,
People should take advantage
yeah,
of.
absolutely,
You should take advantage of it.
absolutely. Well, hopefully, again, this message will be shared. Now, if we can just kind of go back into your division a little bit, because I
Yes.
know outside of the Expungement Summit, you have your day-to-day operations as well. And I know there's general information within all the divisions that
Yes.
there are common questions that are asked. If a juvenile or the parent of a juvenile does contact your office, how do they find out when the court date is, when they have a court date?
The parent or the minor himself will call into our main office.
Okay.
Or any one of our lines and just give us the kid's name
Okay.
or the kid's case number if you have it, and we can give you the court date. But that's all we can give you is the court date. Court
Okay.
date and time.
Is any of this information available online?
No, all juvenile information is not open to the public, so
Okay.
you can only get it by going through juvenile.
Okay, so does that mean just by default that juvenile cases are excluded from mandatory e-filing, which the rest of the clerk's office
Yes, we are,
participates in? Okay.
because of the privacy ruling for juvenile
Okay,
cases.
very good to know. Now, how can one obtain a copy of their juvenile court file if needed?
They can come into the clerk's office. We're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30. Fill out a request. Usually take us 48 hours to return your request. We will give you a call back when you're ready, your record is ready for you to pick up. There is a fee based on what you request.
Okay. And that fee is what, just the statutory copy fees?
Statutory copy fees.
Okay, and that's
or
clerk's office
certification
wide,
fees,
correct?
yes.
Okay. Very good. And those fees are available online? So
Yes.
that's throughout the clerk's
That's
office?
throughout the clerk's office.
Okay, wonderful. Now, in terms of filing an appearance in a juvenile case, is there an associated fee?
No, there is no fees for filing anything in juvenile.
Oh, my
All fees
goodness.
are waived.
Wow. That's very significant.
Yes, it is.
So, the motivation should be there without the hindrance of financial burden
Yes.
to take advantage of
advantage
this.
of it.
Absolutely. So please, I hope people are, tuning in and realizing that this is something that is, attainable,
Yes.
for them.
It's something that every state is not doing for their citizens, and you have a state that's willing to take the time to help you clean your record up. You need
Absolutely.
to take advantage of that.
Absolutely. Now, if a parent calls and they know that, their child, has been arrested, where should they call and how can they find out where their child is being held?
They can call our office, the clerk's office, that's 312-433-4941 or 312-433-6868. Give the kid's name over, give us the minor's name, give us the date, if you have it, that he was arrested.
Okay.
And we can give them that information. We can direct them to the place where they can find that information.
Okay, wonderful. If someone can't make it to court today, on that specific date that they're scheduled, how do they go about changing or rescheduling the court date?
And that they cannot do.
They
If you do
cannot.
not appear in court, a juvenile warrant will be issued for you.
Oh, that's important.
That's a must. You must be there or have someone stand in for you explaining why you can't be there.
Someone must be
Yes,
present on your
someone
behalf.
must be present on
No
your behalf.
rescheduling. Very important
No
information. Okay. And again, can you tell us where the Cook County Juvenile Center is located again?
Located on the west side of Chicago, that's 1100 South Hamilton, Chicago, Illinois, 60612.
Wonderful.
Juvenile office is room 13.
Okay.
You can't miss it. Glass doors is right there open.
Yes. Wonderful. Another great question, that I'm sure many juveniles or their parents, want to know. If there's a warrant issued for a juvenile, and they want to do the right thing and turn themselves in before being tracked down by the authorities, where do they turn themselves
They
in?
turn themselves in at the 1100 South Hamilton, juvenile in the basement, the police room.
Oh, okay. So
They'll be
not at a
processed and
police
brought out.
station.
Not a police station. They can
You
walk right
actually
into the
go
courthouse.
can they turn themselves in at a
Yes,
police
they
station?
can.
But they
They
also have the option of going to.
Coming straight to the courthouse and going to the police room.
Okay, because sometimes people don't know
Right.
where to go and
Exactly.
how to do the right thing. So that's very helpful. Now, in some cases, bonds are issued, in criminal cases. Are bonds issued in juvenile
No,
cases?
there's no bonds for juvenile cases where they are heard in the juvenile facility. Now, there might be juveniles who are heard at 26th Street.
Okay,
There are bonds on those cases.
Okay,
But
but
if you're
not-
heard at juvenile, no.
okay, wonderful. Well, another question, probably from some parents, if they have children that are acting out or running away or not attending school, do they have options where your office could
Yes.
provide information?
In their neighborhood, they will call us, but I would direct them to their neighborhood police station.
Okay,
They would ask to speak to their juvenile officer, make sure they ask for the
so
juvenile
every station should have a
officer.
juvenile
Yes.
officer, okay.
And the parent can tell that officer they want to file a MARI petition, which means minor in need of authoritative intervention.
Okay,
It doesn't give the minor a record, but it does bring them into the court and you can get services through probation.
okay, wonderful. Now, can pleadings for juvenile cases be filed by mail? Or, can you file them at any other division aside from the juvenile division?
No, you can't file petitions by mail. Those are going to be filed in juvenile.
So you actually physically have to come
You have
into
to
the
come
office?
into the office and
Okay.
file.
All right, well, that's a minor inconvenience,
Yes.
but considering, the other things like the
Without fees and all that,
and
yes.
you can make your way down there, I think so.
Definitely.
So very good to know. Now, the case file for juveniles, what are the contents? Are there specific things that are always in juvenile case files? Are things kept separately?
No. Juvenile case files are separate. Only one who can view a juvenile case file is the petitioner, its parents, and its attorney.
Okay,
That's it.
okay. What should be contained in the case file? So
Just-
rap sheet or
No rap sheet,
complaint or?
but the complaint
Okay,
and any information, if he went to probation already, any information based on him and his family, that will all be kept in the juvenile file.
okay, wonderful, wonderful. I'd like to once again Paul, if you could just kind of recap on the second chance.
Again, the second chance expungement will be held on Saturday, June 1st, 2019 at Weston House College Prep. School is at 3223 West Franklin Boulevard in Chicago. Doors open at 8:30 a.m. and close at 6. Most important thing is the new process. Register, register, register. It will help you.
Very wonderful. And I would like to once again note the contact information for the Office of the Clerk of the Circuit Court. We are located, the main office, headquartered at 50 West Washington Street, 1001 in Chicago, Illinois, right here in downtown Chicago. And we're open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, and of course excluding court holidays. Our main office number is 312-603-5031. If you do need to reach a different division, you will be routed accordingly. We do have an automated phone system that prompts you to be able to select the division of your choice. We do have other outlying district locations. In District 2, we have located in Skokie, Illinois at 5600 Old Orchard Road. District 3 in Rolling Meadows is located at 2121 Euclid Avenue. District 4 in Maywood, Illinois is 1500 Maybrook Drive. District 5 in Bridgeview is located at 1220 South 76th Avenue. In District 6 in Markham is located at 16501 South Kedzie Parkway. Our criminal division, it's located at 2650 South California Avenue in Chicago. And the domestic violence division is located at 555 West Harrison in Chicago. You know, Paul, we're pretty much wrapping up now. We're just about out of time. I want to thank you for providing so much helpful and interesting information about this year's 2019 Second Chance Expungement Summit. And not just about the summit, but how to prepare for expunging juvenile records. And I think the key thing to take away is you must pre-register. And I'm sure our office has lots of information on our website, so please, to obtain more information about the Expungement Summit, visit www.cookcountyclerkofcourts.org or like our Facebook pages. We have two, that's Cook County Clerk of Courts and Cook County Expungement Summit. You may also call for more information about the Expungement Summit at 312-603-5200 or 312-603-4641. I want to thank you, our viewers, for joining us. Please tune in to Clerk of the Court Live next Thursday at 5 p.m. when our host Joyce Martinez and guest Elizabeth Nevin will discuss more about the 2019 Second Chance Expungement Summit, as well as alternative remedies for handling criminal records. Have a good evening.